she want?
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Jack Harlow? Like, yeah, let's take him out.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you.
No.
We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
But Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
Alright, we gotta stop Jack Harlow.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife.
Uh-oh.
The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
You know what?
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall
Don't worry, I'll take care of Jack Harlow.
Evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
No, I'm good. What a sexy looking wand.
But please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps
It's good.
been here.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please,
Oh, sure.
sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I
Voldemort?
hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me.
I fell
I'm gathering
asleep.
evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous.
Of course,
As
of
for
course.
Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it,
I just waited for everybody to stop
committed it
talking,
to
and
memory.
I guess he just
You may
bored the shit
destroy
out of
it
me.
Immediately.
Understood. Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hoped to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Alright.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an
That's
act of
okay.
violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this.
Did she?
She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Okay. No. Oh yeah, we can't have any more potions.
Revelio.
Follow the footsteps.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Best watch yourself, buddy. I'm stuck. Excuse me.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Alright, let's go. Let's go get her. We'll find her. We'll save her.
Footprints led to this room. Must be another way forward. A hidden door.
God, I'm so smart.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Alright, I gotta find books. Find Otto's love letter. Okay. We'll see if we can do that.
He wants them alive.
Hello.
You've made a great mistake.
Did I? Probably did.
I'm not done with.
What's the exploding one? Is it? Yeah, we don't want that one. Oh. Oops, sorry, buddy. Just how the cookie crumbles. Ooh. Go on.
Let's get this
I love when it just hits him. Dude, poor buddy. Gotta find some love letters now.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you.
Over here. I need your help.
Yeah, give me a second.
Revelio.
I'm gonna speak to this guy instead.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best.
I've already killed like
Any
40
idea
of
where
them.
it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it. Velio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
There it is.
Aloha Mora. Mr. Rabe's wand must be nearby if he can sense it. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
Hello.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby.
But he looks like a pimp
Now,
player.
You best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Eh. That was easy.
Look out!
Hey, we did it.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Will we?
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Don't mention it.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Okay. Hello. We just saw each other not long ago.
I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Hello.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
What's up?
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise.
No,
I
you're so
suppose.
stupid.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I hope they can tell we're sincere, but Poppy, Centaurs are just Centaurs. They can't read your mind any better than I could.
Perhaps you're right. It's just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do.
Nah.
They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fun.
No.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Uh-oh.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest.
Nah, fam. Too much work.
I, on the other hand, must still speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Nah.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets?
I don't know.
Why was he so certain about where we could find one?
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur.
No, no, Post Malone does.
Quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
Or I could just go.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how
No
everyone
way.
knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day.
No way.
My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your
Yeah, you
fault?
should have been so reckless.
How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
Will we?
Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Them down.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I didn't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie.
I don't care.
It was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
To go.
Yay. We gotta find the other one now. Where is it? There's one.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Come on, buddy. Alright. Alright, come on. Come on. Can't be that hard. Come on. There you go.
Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
I'm so smart. Oh.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
I don't.
Forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard Millie.
Oh Lord, we gotta stay awake.
Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history
Why do we have a ghost teacher?
Outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
You don't say.
And now for a strong...
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it.
Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
Where are we going? We're going in here? Me first, me first. What's up, Professor? Professor Ghost Man.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lord Gok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day.
You don't say.
Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
I see.
Revelio.
Curious students can find it on display here in the bell tower entrance hall.
This isn't quite right.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wharton.
You don't say.
Rumor has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm.
Listen, I don't care, nerd.
Seen again. Perhaps she succeeded. I suppose we'll never know.
Okay, we're just collecting field guide pages. Oh,
yes. I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of these scholarly pursuits.
Dude, you're so boring. Oh my god.
Well, now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athbuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment.
Enjoy.
Standing.
This one. Alright, I found it. I found it.
In all the centuries.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Athbuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Athbuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
I see, I see.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss.
Buddy, you're not exciting.
History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it.
I'm sure. What an awful class.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts.
I don't.
And Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
Really?
A phoenix nest? I wonder
That
if
is
it belongs
exciting.
to the phoenix Natty mentioned. The one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well. Which means it could be in danger.
I hope so.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Time to rescue this phoenix. That'd be so terrifying. Ooh. Come on.
I'm sure it's harder.
Get out of here.
I heard something.
Potato!
My best work, I'll admit. Am I supposed to bring the
Okay. Be great. So we just got to learn Avada Kedavra, or whatever, Abracadabra, whatever the spell is. We're killing Chris.
The phoenix.
Oh, time to catch me a Pokemon. Come back.
It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
Oh, can't go that way. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's a ladder. There we go. What are you doing? You're so silly. Got more stuff for Penny. Mom said Penny to sell. Hey. More junk. Junk. Okay.
There it is again.
Where? I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. Alright, up we go. Don't like the spiders. Take that, spider. Alright. Oh dear. You've been cursed. Poor spider. Alright, up we go. We don't have to fight them. Reach the peak of the mountain. So we just gotta keep going up. Just keep throwing stuff at them, that'd be great. There you go. I want to catch a Pokemon.
Hello. I can take you somewhere safe.
Did I catch a Pokemon?
Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased.
What's good, Deke? I got your thing. I got your Pokemon.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. and I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable! Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens!
Watch, it's gonna be the same one.
What a beauty. You keep it close.
Oh, thanks, Deke. I still hate you.
Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
Oh, I know.
couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
I won't need you ever, Deke. I hate you.